Coach, you guys had 26 assists to just 7 turnovers today. But more specifically on the passing front, I wanted to talk to you about Ivica Zubac. He seemed like he was making really advanced reads, especially on guys making slot cuts. Can you talk a little bit about his improvements as a passer this year?
Yeah, I mean, he just, player development been doing a good job. Roy Rogers, Kenny, all those guys are working with our bigs. Are just, when PG, Kawhi, and Lue are getting trapped and blitzed, hitting the big, and the bigs making a good read. And Zoo's been doing it phenomenal all season. Serge has been doing the same thing as well. So we just got to continue to just keep getting better and better.
Thanks. We go next to Joe Varden.
Hey, man.
But go ahead.
What?
Nothing?
You're a big believer in the 20-game mark, and I'm not even sure what your record is, but I know it's close. Maybe you're a little over. Which habits do you feel like your team is building properly? And you said earlier you like where we are. You said that before the game, but what are the habits that you are seeing that are good for this far into the year?
I mean, we definitely have to get better. It's still a process, and we still have to get better. It's a lot of stuff we got to add, a lot of stuff we got to do to take advantage of mismatches and things like that we don't have in right now. But what we've been getting better is defensively. I think going from 26 in the league to now, I think we were 8th. Coming into this game, and just getting better, understanding our habits, what we want to do defensively. With the dynamic roller they have in Mitchell, it put a lot of pressure on our defensive. Guys butt dribbling and having a lob threat, having the floaters. And so we made some adjustments in the second half and kind of helped us out a little bit. So just continue to keep getting better defensively. Offensively, I think we're doing a good job of sharing the basketball. And, just playing at our pace, I think, has been good for us.
Thanks. We'll go over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. I wanted to ask you about some of these veteran role players that are stepping up, especially Pat today. He was huge for you guys in the first half. What'd you see out of him?
Just add water. he's always ready to go. And, it's great to have veterans like that on your team. Him and Reggie have done a phenomenal job all year, stepping in, ready to play. Reggie starting, having 18 points tonight, just controlling the game, running the show. And Pat's shot-making ability, knowing how to play the game. And I thought he did a really good job defensively on Randall, just, being physical, making it tough on him, staying in front. And so, it was a great game for Pat.
Thanks, Miriam. We'll go over to Farbod.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
At one point, we saw Reggie Jackson take the clipboard and start drawing up a play himself. What was going on in that sequence? What play was he drawing for the team?
I didn't see it. Was I there?
It was when all the guys were taking a seat. I don't think you were there at the time. They showed it during the broadcast for a quick second.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Who knows?
Thanks, Farbod. We'll go over to Law.
Hey, Todd, congrats on the win. The first half, Luke Kennard got his early stint. Didn't go well. There was a turnover that led to a break, and he had a quick seat. But you went right back to him, and he found Reggie for a couple of those threes and helped that third quarter run. What did you see early that led you to say, all right, you need to sit for a bit? And then how did you get him prepared to contribute in that third quarter?
No, it wasn't a turnover. I don't coach like that. I just, my thing, he turned down the first shot. I thought he was open. He turned it down, which led to the turnover. So I want him to be aggressive taking his shots, looking for his shots because he's a great shooter. And, coming out in the third quarter, he played better. So we just need him to be aggressive, being who he is, making plays, attacking the basket, but for sure taking his open shots. And he's been passing up a lot, so we just got to make sure we just stay on him by taking his shots.
Thanks, Law. We'll go to Ohm.
Hey, Ty, quickly gets hot and he cuts the lead down to 2 almost midway through the game and midway in the fourth quarter. What was the big adjustment that you guys made defensively, or what did you say to them to really blow this game open?
Well, we started trying to blitz him a little bit, and then we started switching more. I think, he has a great floater, from the free throw line in. So we're in our drops. We have a dynamic roller, like I've said. It's kind of tough to be up because Mitchell can get behind you. And so, he made about 6 floaters tonight, which those are the shots you want, if you're looking at it analytic-wise. But those are the shots he can make, so we got to do something different to try to take that away. And we was able to do it, towards the the end of that fourth quarter.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks, Ohm. Sorry, Miriam, I cut you off before.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, Ty, I wanted to also ask how Lue looked pretty comfortable out there today. And then also speaking of quickly, like he's talked before the season about how Lue's one of his favorite players, and there was a moment out there where they kind of shook hands and it seemed like they had a nice moment. But do you see, like, Lue's kind of like that kind of guy around the league, right, where he has so much respect from young guys? Do you see that transpiring out there on the court more often?
No, but I heard about it. Lawrence was telling the coaches before the game that, he looked up to Lue and he wanted to pattern his game after Lue. And he just said he's off the charts kid and he works. And, just talking to the guys like Woody over in the Knicks organization, he just said, like, he's a hard worker. He wants to be great. And then after his workout today, after he shot, he sat down and watched Kawhi shoot and work out for like 15 minutes. So he's willing to learn. He wants to learn. He wants to be great. And that's what you want from young players. And he's shown today, like, he's a special talent.
Thanks, Miriam. We'll go to Thomas now.
Hey, Coach. I wanted to get your thoughts on the team's three-point shooting this year. You guys are number one in the league currently. Serge was 3 of 4 today. Patrick was 3 of 3, and you're also plus 4%, I believe, on the year. Can you just speak on what you guys have done this year to improve that?
I think, having a stretch five in Serge is big for us. Like you say, he made 3 threes a night. But, him being able to roll, him being able to pop, puts defenses in a bind. And then I just think of just sharing the basketball. I think we're making the right play for each other. Guys are, taking their shots, making their shots. And it's been good. It's been fun to play that way. So we just got to continue to just keep getting better and get better at our reads. And it's going to be a long season, but we got to keep getting better at our reads.
Thanks, Coach. We'll take one last question from Cam.
Hey, good afternoon, Coach. I just want to ask you about your halftime adjustments. Here's another game. You come out in the third quarter, and you kind of get into real good rhythm there in the third quarter. You guys shot 13 for 19 in the third. And can you talk about your halftime adjustments, the conversation you have with the squad that really seem to have a lot of impact on what they're doing?
Well, I think in the second half, we changed our offensive package. We got a feel for what they were doing and what they were trying to take away. So we changed our offensive package a little bit. And then we changed our defense. We put Pat on Mitchell to take away the butt dribbles and the rolls, and we just switched 1 through 4 and Serge is on Randall. And so we just kind of changed our defense, and then we see what they were doing offensively and changed our offensive package, and we was able to come out with a win.
Good job. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, John.